Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of virtual music from Virtual Club Passim. This is not Club Passim itself. This is my apartment in Somerville. But we are thrilled to be presenting Diana Jones for you here tonight. Diana has not played the club in a while, and we need to remedy that once we get back in the room again. I want to say a few things about what we've got going on before we get started. You can make a donation to tonight's show to help support the club and help support Diana at passim.org/stream. We're recommending a $20 donation for the show tonight. This is how music happens these days. This is how the club makes money. It's how artists make money. So please be generous if you can. We ask that everyone also share this stream on your own social platforms. So if you're on Facebook, just hit that share button. If you're on YouTube, cut it and paste it into another window and send it to your friends so that they know that you're tuning in to a great show. We've already got people coming on in. It's great to see everybody as part of these streaming shows. We put on shows nearly every night of the week still. We've got our Tuesday open mics back. We've got our Discovery series on the second Mondays. We've got our Global Roots series on the third Monday, or the fourth Mondays. The third Mondays is the Tell and Act storytelling series. So a lot of our regular programming is still going on. If you don't know about Passim is a nonprofit organization. We've been a nonprofit for the last 26 years, but the venue has been running since 1958 when it opened up as the Club 47. But as a nonprofit these days, we're not just the club. We have a school of music with classes and workshops. We do outreach programs. We just had our Celtic Festival, BCM Fest, a couple weekends ago, and we give grants to artists to help with their lives and music. Through our Iguana Music Fund, at the end of 2020, we gave out over $40,000 to New England-based artists to help with their projects. And also, our Pair Fund is back up and running again. You can make a donation to the Pair Fund at passim.org/donate. And the Pair Fund gives money to any artist that has played at Passim within the last 10 years. Through this fund that we started back last March when the pandemic hit, we have raised and distributed over $147,000. So we appreciate you all being part of what we're doing and helping support Passim and helping support artists as well. But do make a donation to tonight's show at passim.org/stream. We are thrilled to be bringing this artist here. Her latest record is called Song to a Refugee. And please welcome Diana Jones.
Hi, everybody. It's so nice to be here. And thanks, Matt. And Club Passim. Gosh, I have so many fond memories of Club Passim in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So, wow. I'm going to play some older songs, some new songs, and some songs from the new record. Start out with something. This is called I Don't Know. Where do you go when you're tired in your soul? It's too soon to join the choir in the sky. Do you rest your bones in the low, lying low? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Some say love is a beautiful thing. Some say love is the trouble it brings. Like the rain pouring down on the earth below. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. don't know, I don't know. Where do you go when you're tired in your soul? Too soon to join the choir in the sky. Do you rest your bones in the lowland low? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. When the light is gone, where does it go? Yay, thank you. Oh, my goodness. So I hope you're doing okay out there, as well as to be expected. We've had some strange news, good news, really upsetting news, and now hopefully things are going to get a little more hopeful than they've been in a long time. It's been interesting, you know. Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, it sounds so good to me to say that. He has just done so much in such a short time. It's very heartening. And, you know, having written a cycle of refugee stories, you know, now I'm singing them again, and they just, you know, just sound more hopeful, knowing that there is compassion, more compassion and less horrible rhetoric out there. So this is from the record. It's called The Life I Left Behind. If I could tell the story of the life I left behind, before you decide I am a different kind. If we spoke the same language and you could see it through my eyes, I'd tell you the story of the life I left behind. The streets were full and bustling with people that we knew. The man who gave me oranges and the one who fixed our shoes. A beautiful city shining in the sun, with food and drink and happiness enough for everyone. The family gathered Sunday round the table at our place. How I miss the grown-up talk and the old familiar faces. The year my father told me I was old enough to stay and listen through the hours as the evening passed away. I saw the light change slowly behind my mother's smile, and then the war came quickly and the bombs fell from the sky. In the end there was nothing left at all. Dust and empty ruins and everyone was gone. If I could tell the story of the life I left behind, before you decide I am a different kind. If we spoke the same language and you could see it through my eyes, I'd tell you the story of the life I left behind. I'd tell you the story of the life I left behind. small dog behind me, behind the pillows. I was just wondering if you could see her. She might pop up later. Birdie Jones, my constant friend and companion through all of this. I don't know what I would have done seriously without her. I think the pets of the world, especially all the dogs in New York, think that actually really wonderful things happened. You know, they're not exactly sure, but aside from a little more crying than usual, I'm home all the time and there's a lot more treats than there used to be. So this is called Humble. Life made you humble, all the living and dying, the coming and going, and the way we keep trying. Time wore you down, longer nights came around, and where the edges were harder, the days made you softer. Born in a blaze of glory, determined to write every word, every line. Sundown, you had everything. You woke up to nothing. It all slipped away when you weren't looking. Now you wish you could sleep one more night and let peace be the one that you love breathing beside you. Born in a blaze of glory, determined to write your own story. Again, love may find you as it finds us all, but with a twist and a turn before the curtain falls. You were born in a blaze of glory, determined to write every word, every line of your story. Life made you humble, all the living and dying, the coming and going, way we keep trying, in the way we keep trying. Let's see. So this is the title track from Songs for Refugee, and I did get to do some touring with it, a little bit, not really touring, but some shows in the New York area, and I did a benefit for what I was planning to do with this record is, you know, whatever city or town I was in, I was going to invite the local refugee organization to come and speak in the interim and raise money for them in real time. And it worked out really well with an organization in Hastings-on-Hudson called Hearts and Homes for Refugees. So look them up, Hearts and Homes for Refugees. We did an online benefit for them, and they're just such an amazing sort of grassroots, on the ground, wonderful folks. We did the benefit, and just a few days later, they were handing out food cards to families, and it was just so great to see something like that happen so quickly. So yeah, we're hoping to get back and do that again, on a larger scale all over the place. I've got a UK tour coming up, and in October, but it's coming up. It's in the future, after the vaccines and everything takes hold and we're all good. So this is called Santo, Refugee. Song to a refugee, song to us all. None of us know where our footsteps will fall. What will become of the place that we love, the place that we think of as home? Song to a stranger in a strange land, running from danger from where it began. Seeking asylum one day it could be, our neighbor, our loved one, our own family. Pleading for kindness, some won't reach the shore, the ultimate cost of war. Song to the children, hungry and cold, may you be happy and full and grow old. The story is long, it's a story we know. Forever it follows a hard, weary road. The journey begins for the day it will end, over and over again. Remember a street on a clear sunny day, when peace walked beside us, we felt we were safe. Song to a refugee, song to us all. None of us know where our footsteps will fall, and what will become of the place that we love, the place that we think of as home. What will become of the place that we love? I wish I could see all the names and people that are out there, but hi everybody, and it's just so great to sing for you. I've missed that so much, and just knowing that you're out there is such a wonderful thing. And we all will be together again. We will all be together again. So just the turns of events can make songs seem like the refugee song's kind of more hopeful. And this particular song, called Willow Tree, starts out with some vipers that are gone. So I don't know. This kind of feels new in a different way too. Ain't no vipers at my door. Ain't no vipers at my door. No silver-tongued strangers come around no more. Ain't no vipers at my door. I should know I've seen my share I should know I have seen my share. Host of demons have lingered there. Oh, I should know I've seen my share. I was there when the judgment comes. I was there when the judgment comes. I stood transfixed, I could not run. Oh, I was there when the judgment comes. Come for me, it will come for you. It come for me, it will come for you. Open the door, let the rapture through. Come for me, it will come for you. You can bend like a willow tree. If you can bend like a willow tree, release your sin, fall down on your knees. Oh, you can bend like a willow tree. So this one's called Cracked and Broken. I wanna know you, know where you've been, know how you came through. Sound of your voice, your original sin. Where we are is where we begin. Cracked and broken and beautiful. Cracked and broken, that's how the light shines through. I want to see you in the full of the morning, in the last of the evening, unfurled and uncovered, and in the same light I want you to see. Cracked and broken and beautiful. Cracked and broken, that's how the light shines through. Cracked, broken, and beautiful. I wanna feel where our edges are rough, what our corners are made of, where you and I start, where we both come apart, where we come together again. Cracked and broken and beautiful. Cracked and broken, that's how the light shines through. Cracked, broken, and beautiful. When China breaks, it's never the same. when I felt your love and my heart became cracked and broken. Cracked and broken, that's how the light shines through. But cracked, broken, and beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I'm going to pull out my little little tenor guitar here. This is Sparrow. This is the guitar of my dreams. I love this guitar so much. This is the thing I would pull out of the fire after my dog. So, on the new record, there's a song that I wrote after Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez came back from the border and gave a beautiful testimony. And what she said over and over, and when she went to the women's camp, she said, I believed the women. I believed them. I believed them. And it resonated so much for me. And, you know, I thought, in general, it's what we want, to be seen, to be loved, to be believed, and especially a traumatized population like the asylum seekers that come to the border, and then you know what happens. So so this is called We Believe You, and on the record, I have to say, I had my dream team. I dreamt it. I prayed for it, and I had some wonderful friends join me. So I had Steve Earle sings the first verse, and Richard Thompson sings the second verse, and then Peggy Seeger sings the next one, and then or I sing the first verse. Yeah. So and then all of those wonderful folks join in, and so I'll do all the verses tonight, obviously, but that's Birdie. I believe your eyes are tired of crying, and all the reasons you say you came here for. I believe you lost your mother and your father, and there ain't no sleeping on a concrete floor. I believe the gang said they would kill you. I believe they killed your child and your wife. In the end, there was no one left to save you. I believe you were running for your life. I believe you. I believe you were starving in the desert. All the water had been poured out on the ground. I believe you had no voice. I believe you had no choice when everything you loved was burning down. I believe you. I believe you. We believe you. We believe you. We believe you. We believe you walked till you could not this is a not brand new song, but a fairly new song. It's called Our Great Good Fortune, and I think when I wrote it, Our Great Good Fortune referred to the Obama years. So maybe we'll have a little bit of that great good fortune back. Oh, my sweet and tender heart, these times of tribulation could tear a soul of steel apart. These days far from salvation, how do you rise to love's fine hour, open as a gentle flower, with arms to hold all we can bear, of hope against a dark despair. Into a night both cold and bleak, how deeply we have fallen, unseen by angels who did keep what seemed our great good fortune. Perhaps to strive at least, hold on, waking long before the dawn, and ever strain our tired eyes toward visions of the morning light. Oh, my sweet and tender heart, these times of tribulation could tear a soul of steel apart. These days far from salvation. So I wrote the songs on the new record in like the period of one summer. So it was the summer of 2018, and you know what was happening at our borders and around the world, you know, especially at our borders at that time, was just so upsetting. I just couldn't stop writing, and there were, you know, just stories coming in on the news. Just, you know, it just seemed like every day there was just a new batch of horror that was happening. And I saw a photograph of rosary beads that had been confiscated from people at the border. And there were these beautiful rosaries that were curled in on themselves in all these different colored boxes. And some of them, all of them looked well worn, and some of them looked handmade. And I just thought, you know, what a horrible thing to take away from someone, you know, that kind of comfort. And then I saw a photograph of a man running for the border with a child, with a small boy in his arms. And so I wrote this for the men. You know, there's so many pictures of women also, but then that one photograph struck me, and I wrote this for the men taking care of children. So many of them were being demonized as being drug dealers and, you know, using the kids, and it just wasn't true. So this is called Santiago. Here I stand, in my hands is a rosary, all I own, and you take it. A gift from my grandmother. I was 7 years old, in a church in another life many years ago. My abuela made a home. She taught me all I know. The first day I remember is the two of us. She never met a stranger or knew an enemy. She went to heaven on a Sunday, the year I turned 18. Then came the killing and the fire. We had to run, some didn't make it. Little boy named Santiago stayed by my side. His mother's final words were, he's a good boy, you can see. Take him all the way to a better life, and don't let him cry. Miles turned into days, turned into months to reach El Paso. And it was me and Santiago and the border guard. They asked us questions at the station, and they took my rosary. I said, the boy Santiago, do not take him. I have never been a father, but I would like to be to this boy named Santiago. Do not take him, please. I promised his mother, do not take him from me. Thank you. I know you're out there clapping in your hearts. Just checking on Birdie. She tends to go to sleep when I'm playing because she knows that not much is going to happen. So this is a song called Henry Russell's Last Words. Oh gosh, for those of you who don't know it, Henry Russell was a man that came from Stirling, Scotland. In the early part of the 1900s, he moved to Everettville, West Virginia, in search of a better life in the coal mining industry there. And he sent for his wife, Mary, and he had written beautiful love letters to her over the years. And they had 3 children. And then Henry was killed in an accident. There was an explosion at the mine, and all 111 men died that day. But Henry lived for an hour in a room, 3 hours, in a room where he chronicled those hours, that time, and wrote his last love letter to Mary. And this song is based on that letter. you, Mary. I have made my peace with God. Oh, how I love you, Mary. I can't believe I just forgot the second verse of that song. I always forget something when I'm online. Okay, I just remembered it. So can you get back into it a little bit with me? You did not ask why I go down in the mine. Oh, how I love you, Mary. It was for the children, it was for better times. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Stay in America and give the kids a home. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Marry another, you should not be alone. Oh, how I love you, Mary. We are weakening, our hearts are beating fast. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Think about our families, we do not feel bad. Oh, how I love you, Mary. They will lay me in a pauper's grave. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Tell my Father my soul is saved. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Meet me in heaven, I'll wait for you there. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Oh, how I love you, Mary. Oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love you. Birdie made a little appearance. Birdie, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here for a second. Here she is. Can you see her back here? Oh, yeah, she's a very good girl, I have to say. Let's see, what should we play now? I'll play another one of the Refugee songs. This is about a woman who leaves Egypt for the Isle of Lesbos in Greece, and that's where so many of the boats go to. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I have a dear friend who's kind of my spiritual advisor, Harky Kleinfelter, And he was Martin Luther King's PR person when he was just 19 years old and a divinity student at Yale. And he's in his 80s, and he and his wife Annalise still do work with refugees, and they went to Lesbos. And he was telling me stories of the boats and stories of some, just horrible things that happened there, and stories of people making it to the shore. So this is about a woman who tried to do that. It's called The Sea is My Mother. The boat was a belly alley inside. The storm came up, I did not cry. The smell of sweat and engine fire, wading through the darkest night. The sea is my mother and she rocks me deep. She calms the waves so I could sleep and dream of peace and something more, waiting on a distant shore. My sister dressed me as a man. She gave me all the money she had. She kissed my cheek, she pressed my hands. Be quiet as a grave, quiet as you can. The sea is my mother and she rocks me deep. She calms the waves so I can sleep, dream of peace and something more, waiting on a distant shore, waiting on a distant shore. The boat was a thief, the boat was a liar. It sank beneath the deep black water. Poor souls swam and some went under. I tell my sister that I love her. The sea is my mother, she rocks me deep. She calms the waves so I can sleep, dream of peace and something more, waiting on a distant shore, waiting on a distant shore, waiting on a distant shore. I like to pull this song out around Valentine's Day, which I guess is that next holiday that all the stuff is everywhere in the drugstores right now. Let's see. I wrote this on Valentine's Day a few years back, which means I wasn't on a date, so... It's called Love, Oh Love. I was on the road with, I was lucky enough to be on the road with Janice Ian a few years back, and we were in the dressing room talking about how sad our songs are because, after the shows, people in the CD line were just, some of them were just crying. So I suggested writing a happy song, and Janice said, oh gosh, hell no, just speed up the sad ones. So this is an example of that, I think. I'll start that over again. you come. I'm blinded, weak, knocked down to my knees. You never let a poor heart beat. Never let a poor heart beat. Love, oh love, I did not hold to you here, but you did find me just the same, and conjured for me what I wanted to say. Love, you even knew my name. Love, you even knew my name. Love, you make the young poet sing. You make the red bird fly. But when you go, the feeling's so low. I've often heard a grown man cry. I've often heard a grown man cry. Love, oh love, what have you done to me? Love, oh love, why did you come? I'm blinded, weak, knocked down to my knees. You never let a poor heart beat. You never let a poor heart beat. You never let a poor heart beat. You never let a poor heart Woo! Thank you! I live in a pretty small apartment in New York City, and I wonder, you know, I'm pretty quiet, and then every now and then I'm like singing really loud. I wonder what my neighbors think. Oh well. So I guess we've come sort of to the end of our time together, which, gosh, it seems to go by so quickly. I think we're just in a weird time warp these days. That time moves slowly and sometimes so quickly, and it's just one or the other. So anyway, I sure have enjoyed this. I can feel you out there. I can feel you, all of you. Thank you so much for listening, for supporting live music, for supporting Club Passim and all the other wonderful venues that are trying to keep afloat so that when we're all together again, we can get back together again. And go to my website if you will. There's a link for an online event that's going to happen next month on the 28th, which is a Sunday. It's a little fundraiser, so there's all the info's there. So I hope y'all will join me then too. I'll be singing a bunch of new songs that I haven't really performed in a concert before, so that's kind of going to be exciting for me. So I'll leave you with this sentiment, and I think it's true. I think it's true. I know it's true. Better times will come, better days will shine, long nights be through, love again be mine. Oh, dollars to spend, warm winds to blow, children be fed, good news to know. Oh, better times will come, better days will shine, long nights be through, love again be mine. Oh, oh, boys will be home, the girls safe in bed, no wars to win. Kind words be said, kind words be said, kind words. Better times will come, better days will shine, long nights be through, love again be mine. Oh, better times will come, better days will shine, long nights be through, love again be mine, and mine. Thank you.
That's Diana Jones, everyone. Thank you all so much for tuning in and being part of this incredible night of music. We can't wait to get you back in the room again, Diana. That was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was my pleasure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, folks, make sure you make a donation at the link right there, passim.org/stream. We are thrilled to be presenting music for you folks. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Less Shampoo at 8 p.m. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope to see you soon.